A secret property just became yours. The address will shock you. See the photo, my child, don't scroll. Something urgent has been written in the heavens about you, and today it's flashing before your eyes. A hidden truth is surfacing, and it carries the weight of destiny on your shoulders. This is not ordinary. This is not a random sign. This is an unveiling that was sealed for years, waiting for your moment of awakening. My child, the property no one dared to speak about has been declared in your name. Walls you never built, doors you never opened, are now unlocking for you. But you must not delay, for time is collapsing faster than your understanding. The earth is trembling with this revelation. Papers signed long ago are resurfacing. The address attached to this secret is already burning through the silence. Type Amen to get blessing 333. This house was protected in silence, buried under deception, kept far from your knowledge. Yet heaven decided to expose it now, because your journey is entering a new turning point. The photo attached in the spirit carries proof that will shake your entire soul. Do not delay, for others are watching. They hoped this secret would never find you. They hoped your eyes would remain blinded, but God has decided otherwise. My child, keys you never touched are being delivered. Rooms filled with untouched light are waiting. The name on the gate is echoing louder with every second that passes. The truth was hidden in silence because the enemy feared your inheritance. They covered it with lies, hoping you would walk away forever. But today, the veil is ripped away and what belongs to you is yours again. Type Amen to get blessing 444. My child, don't let your mind wander away, stay focused. This message has fire in it, and if you scroll away, you may miss the greatest gift heaven carved for you. Listen carefully, for these words will carry you to the very doors of that secret property. The address has been stamped on documents hidden in drawers. The signature, though faint, still carries your bloodline. Every page whispers your name, and heaven has confirmed it. But there is danger too. Those who knew of this inheritance have been circling it like vultures. They plan to erase your right, to steal your crown, to lock you out of your own destiny. Do not delay, because tonight someone is planning to move on this property. They want to erase the evidence, but their hands are shaking under the weight of heaven's judgment. Type Amen to get blessing 555. My child, the photo that has been shown in the heavenly realm reveals more than just walls and windows. It shows the exact room where the betrayal was sealed. It shows the corner where your name was erased, and someone else's was written. But heaven has intervened. The false signature is burning. The papers are rewriting themselves, and your identity is being restored. A shadowed figure who once called themselves family is trembling. Their secret meeting with a powerful person has been exposed. Every whisper they uttered in darkness is now echoing in front of the angels. Do not delay. The sound of footsteps is approaching the gate of your blessing. If you remain, if you hold on, the keys will not be stolen but placed firmly in your hands. Type Amen to get blessing 666. The walls of the property rise like silent witnesses. They have seen generations come and go, yet they remain sealed, waiting for your arrival. Every brick is engraved with echoes of your name. My child, you were never told about this inheritance because it carried too much power. If you knew earlier, forces around you would have tried harder to crush you. That's why heaven hid it until this exact moment. A letter tucked inside the old wooden desk carries a date that makes no sense. It was written years before you were even born, yet it carries your name, written in strokes of destiny. You cannot walk away from this truth. The photo that has emerged shows the front gate. It looks rusted, old, almost forgotten. Yet behind it is a mansion with rooms glowing as if light has been trapped there for years, waiting for you to step inside. The whispers around you will grow louder now. People will pretend they never knew. But inside their hearts, they are shaking, because they tried to bury your name in darkness. Heaven saw it all. Do not delay, my child. Every second wasted is a chance for them to forge another lie, to create another false claim. But the truth is already burning their plans into ashes. There are 3 floors in this property. Each floor hides a different secret, a different betrayal that has been tied to your bloodline. As you step inside, the silence will feel heavier than any storm you have faced. The ground floor holds memories no one dared to speak of. The second floor carries documents with forged marks. But the third floor, oh, the third floor, is where the real secret is hidden, the one that connects heaven to your name. You were never meant to see this photo so early. But because your enemies moved faster, heaven has moved even faster. The gate is now unlocking, and the light is spilling through. My child, the air around that house is thick with spirits of the past. People who schemed, people who lied, people who signed papers with trembling hands, all their shadows linger there. And now, they know you are coming. Do not delay. A black car has already been parked near the property. Someone is sitting inside, waiting for the right moment to act. But the angels have already surrounded that land, shielding it until you step in. The address will be revealed in layers, like a code breaking open. At first, only the street name appears. Then the house number. And finally, the city that connects it all. Each part will be like thunder striking, shocking your mind. The photo is more than proof, it is a prophecy. The angle of the shot shows not just the walls but the very sky above the roof, glowing unnaturally, as if heaven itself marked it with divine ink. My child, the documents inside are older than your pain, older than your struggles. They waited through generations, protected by silence. And now, they belong to you. The night is not ordinary tonight. The silence around you feels heavy because something in the unseen realm is shifting. Every step you take is echoing inside the halls of that secret property. My child, you must understand, this property was never supposed to fall into the wrong hands. Yet, those close to you plotted in shadows, hoping to erase you from the picture. Their greed was the lock, but heaven has broken it. Inside the old house lies a black trunk. The trunk is sealed with chains, rusted with time, but not even fire could destroy what it carries. Your name has been carved into its side in letters that glow faintly under the moonlight. Do not delay. Others have been searching for this trunk, but they have failed. Every time they reached for it, they were pushed back by a force stronger than their deception. That force was guarding it for you. The photo does not just reveal the walls. Look closely, the shadows in the corners are not random. They form shapes, almost like outlines of the ones who betrayed you. They are exposed, though they thought they remained hidden. Someone you trusted most visited this house years ago. They stood in the main hall, holding papers, whispering promises that were poisoned. Their signature still stains the table, though it burns at the edges as heaven consumes the lie. My child, the second floor of this house is heavier than the first. You will feel the air thicken as you climb the staircase. Each step will remind you of every obstacle you faced, every time someone tried to stop your destiny. Behind the second floor door is a cabinet. The cabinet creaks open by itself, revealing documents wrapped in cloth. On the top page is your name, scribbled faintly, almost erased, but still surviving through every storm. Do not delay, because someone is preparing to rewrite these papers again. Their pen is ready, their ink is poisoned with betrayal. But heaven's fire is near, ready to burn their lies before they can strike. The third floor of the property holds the final truth. Few dared to climb those stairs, for they knew what was hidden there would ruin their plans forever. But for you, it will unlock a destiny they could not control. My child, the window on the third floor is cracked. Through it, light streams in, illuminating a single photo pinned to the wall. The photo shows not only the house, but your very reflection, proving this place belongs to you. The address is appearing clearer now. The city name is already whispered in your spirit. The house number glows like a burning brand. And the street name is echoing as though shouted by the voices of angels. Do not delay. The black car parked outside has switched on its headlights. The one inside is restless, checking their watch, waiting for a signal. They do not know that heaven has already locked their plans. As you step closer to this truth, the air will grow colder. Every corner of the property will test your courage. But with every test, the inheritance will shine brighter, and your enemies will tremble harder. This is not just about land or walls. This property carries authority. Whoever holds it holds power that can shift generations. That is why they fought so hard to keep it from you. My child, heaven has made its decision. The photo is not just proof, it is a command. Step forward, claim what is yours, and do not delay, for the time has already begun to run out. The house waits in silence, but the silence is not empty. Every corner hums with the energy of hidden stories, and each wall seems to lean forward, as though it already knows you are coming. The weight of destiny presses harder as the address sharpens in the shadows. My child, the first door you push open creaks like a voice breaking free. Dust falls like whispers of time, but beneath it lies a polished floor untouched by decay. Someone has been guarding this place, keeping it alive for the moment you would finally step inside. Do not delay. The scent of old paper lingers in the air, mixing with the faint smell of ink long dried. It is the fragrance of secrets too heavy for ordinary hearts, yet chosen for you to carry now. The living room is filled with old frames, their glass cracked, their pictures faded. Yet one photograph remains untouched, glowing under a faint ray of light. That photo shows the gate with your name written faintly across it, though no human hand placed it there. The second room holds a chest covered in cloth. The cloth is black, stitched with strange markings, and it trembles as though something inside still breathes. When you lift it, the chains rattle like voices crying to be heard. Inside that chest is a bundle of letters. They were written in hurried hands, in secret meetings where your name was whispered like a curse. Those letters reveal the pact made to keep you away, but each line now burns with fire, exposing their guilt. My child, the photo shown to you earlier carries more than proof. Look deeper into the background, you will notice shadows shaped like signatures. Those marks belong to the very ones who betrayed you, etched forever into the evidence heaven is presenting. Do not delay. Even now, a phone is ringing in the hands of the one waiting in that black car. They are being instructed to move fast, to break into the house, to destroy the letters before you can see them. But heaven has already sealed the doors. Up the staircase, the air grows heavier. Each step pulls at your chest, reminding you of every betrayal, every lie that was told to block your path. But your name grows louder, echoing like thunder across the wooden walls. The hallway upstairs is lined with locked doors. Behind each one is a piece of your story, torn from you, rewritten by greedy hands. The first lock breaks easily, falling to the ground with a sound that shakes the house. Inside, you find a drawer filled with contracts. Pages upon pages, some clean, others stained with ink. On one corner, a signature appears faintly, but when touched, it glows with your true identity. The second locked door bursts open with force, revealing shelves of old books. But between the pages lies a key, wrapped in cloth. The key is heavy, engraved with numbers that match the house address, proving again it belongs to you. My child, the final door is trembling. Something beyond it is alive, waiting, burning. As you place your hand on the handle, you feel the fire of destiny, a fire that will not let go until the truth is revealed. Do not delay. On the other side of that door, the greatest secret rests, a vault hidden beneath the floorboards. The vault is bound by chains of betrayal, but it cannot resist the decree of heaven. Inside the vault lies a single document. Not stacks, not clutter, just one page, crisp, unburned, untouched by time. On it, in bold letters, is your name followed by the full address of the property. The address stuns you, for it is not a random street. It is the same place where your enemies gathered, where they plotted, where they whispered against you. The irony burns them, for the very place they used to destroy you now stands as your inheritance. The photo shifts once more in your vision. Now it shows you holding the keys, standing at the gate, your reflection clearer than ever. There is no doubt left, this property belongs to you. The ground beneath the house feels alive, as though it holds the heartbeat of everything that was stolen from you. Every step inside this property rattles the chains of those who tried to keep it hidden. Their silence cannot survive now, the walls themselves are ready to speak. My child, the photo is no longer still. In your vision, it flickers like a living frame, shifting between the present and the past. You see gatherings held in secret within these same walls, whispers exchanged, plans drawn, all revolving around erasing your name. Do not delay. The ones who betrayed you are already restless tonight. They can sense their lies dissolving, and in desperation, they are scrambling to invent another excuse, another signature, another story. But heaven has already stripped them bare. On the first floor, the dining table remains set as if waiting for someone to return. Plates untouched, glasses half filled, chairs slightly moved. The air around it hums with memories of a night when a deal was struck, a deal that carried your bloodline into chains. The second floor shakes slightly as you move. The floorboards creak, not from your weight, but from the pressure of the truth they've held for too long. Hidden beneath one board is a small iron box, locked with rust, waiting for you to claim it. When the box is pried open, the air grows heavy. Inside lies a collection of photographs, old and torn, yet each one shows the same thing, your family's presence tied to this very house. The proof no lie can destroy is now glowing in your hands. My child, the black car outside has now moved closer. Its engine hums, headlights glaring against the gate. The man inside is gripping a folder tightly. Inside that folder is a forged document, their last attempt to steal what belongs to you. Do not delay. His phone buzzes with messages, urging him to act quickly. But with every vibration, his fear deepens, for he knows heaven's eyes are upon him. He cannot stop what has already been written. The first lock breaks easily, falling to the ground with a sound that shakes the house. Inside, you find a drawer filled with contracts. Pages upon pages, some clean, others stained with ink. On one corner, a signature appears faintly, but when touched, it glows with your true identity. The second locked door bursts open with force, revealing shelves of old books. But between the pages lies a key, wrapped in cloth. The key is heavy, engraved with numbers that match the house address, proving again it belongs to you. My child, the final door is trembling. Something beyond it is alive, waiting, burning. As you place your hand on the handle, you feel the fire of destiny, a fire that will not let go until the truth is revealed. Do not delay. On the other side of that door, the greatest secret rests, a vault hidden beneath the floorboards. The vault is bound by chains of betrayal, but it cannot resist the decree of heaven. Inside the vault lies a single document. Not stacks, not clutter, just one page, crisp, unburned, untouched by time. On it, in bold letters, is your name followed by the full address of the property. The address stuns you, for it is not a random street. It is the same place where your enemies gathered, where they plotted, where they whispered against you. The irony burns them, for the very place they used to destroy you now stands as your inheritance. The photo shifts once more in your vision. Now it shows you holding the keys, standing at the gate, your reflection clearer than ever. There is no doubt left, this property belongs to you. The ground beneath the house feels alive, as though it holds the heartbeat of everything that was stolen from you. Every step inside this property rattles the chains of those who tried to keep it hidden. Their silence cannot survive now, the walls themselves are ready to speak. My child, the photo is no longer still. In your vision, it flickers like a living frame, shifting between the present and the past. You see gatherings held in secret within these same walls, whispers exchanged, plans drawn, all revolving around erasing your name. Do not delay. The ones who betrayed you are already restless tonight. They can sense their lies dissolving, and in desperation, they are scrambling to invent another excuse, another signature, another story. But heaven has already stripped them bare. On the first floor, the dining table remains set as if waiting for someone to return. Plates untouched, glasses half filled, chairs slightly moved. The air around it hums with memories of a night when a deal was struck, a deal that carried your bloodline into chains. The second floor shakes slightly as you move. The floorboards creak, not from your weight, but from the pressure of the truth they've held for too long. Hidden beneath one board is a small iron box, locked with rust, waiting for you to claim it. When the box is pried open, the air grows heavy. Inside lies a collection of photographs, old and torn, yet each one shows the same thing, your family's presence tied to this very house. The proof no lie can destroy is now glowing in your hands. My child, the black car outside has now moved closer. Its engine hums, headlights glaring against the gate. The man inside is gripping a folder tightly. Inside that folder is a forged document, their last attempt to steal what belongs to you. Do not delay. His phone buzzes with messages, urging him to act quickly. But with every vibration, his fear deepens, for he knows heaven's eyes are upon him. He cannot stop what has already been written. The staircase to the third floor pulls you upward, each step carrying the weight of justice. On the wall, faint handprints appear as if spirits of those who suffered here are finally pointing toward the truth. Their silent cries are now voices calling you forward. At the end of the hall is the vault you discovered earlier. But now, the vault is glowing, shaking, as though demanding to be opened completely. The chains snap one by one, falling like thunder onto the floor. Inside rests the final contract. The paper is thick, edges golden, untouched by decay. On its surface shines your name in full, alongside the house address that will burn itself into your memory forever. The address is sharp, undeniable, impossible to erase. The very sight of it will make your enemies tremble, for they realize all their efforts to hide it have been wasted. Heaven has returned it to you at the appointed time. My child, as you hold the document, the photo shifts again. Now it shows not only the house but also a crowd outside, faces of those who plotted against you. Their expressions are twisted with shock, for they can no longer deny the truth. Do not delay. Even now, the one in the black car is stepping out, folder in hand, ready to confront you. But their voice shakes, their strength falters, because the power of heaven surrounds you and this property. The address spoken aloud feels like thunder. It rolls across the air, silencing every lie, exposing every betrayal. The moment it is declared, the house becomes yours not just in paper, but in spirit, in reality, in permanence. The gates swing open by themselves. The keys drop into your hand, heavy with the weight of generations. The light from the windows grows brighter, flooding the street, forcing every hidden enemy to bow before the truth. My child, destiny has finally caught up with you. What was stolen is restored. What was hidden is revealed. The secret property is now fully yours, and nothing on earth can erase your name from it again. The street outside grows darker, though the sky should still hold light. Clouds gather unnaturally, pulled as if by unseen hands, swirling above the secret property. The air is thick, heavy, carrying the weight of judgment and truth. My child, inside the house, the air trembles with whispers. These whispers are not ordinary sounds, they are the echoes of every conversation your enemies had here. They thought their voices died with time, but heaven preserved every word against them. Do not delay. Step closer to the photo once more, for it has shifted again. This time it reveals the very faces of those who betrayed you, their outlines clear, their hands stained with ink and greed. The living room flickers as if alive. Shadows move against the walls, replaying the night when the property was stolen. You see them, 3 figures sitting around the table, signing their names with trembling hands, sealing a false contract. One of them was family. Another was a trusted friend. And the third was a powerful stranger, who promised protection but plotted destruction. Their pact was bound in silence, but now the silence is breaking. My child, the second floor groans with pressure. The wooden beams creak like cries of anguish. For years, these floors carried the weight of betrayal, holding it until the appointed moment you would uncover it. Do not delay. In the second floor hallway lies a mirror, cracked down the center. When you glance into it, you do not just see your reflection, you see the shadows of those who erased your name. Their faces twist, exposed by the light of heaven. Behind the mirror is a hollow space. Inside it rests another bundle of papers, hidden away with ropes and cloth. These pages show maps, sketches, even photographs of the property. Each one reveals how they divided it, how they plan to take every corner for themselves. The third floor is colder now. As you ascend, the photo shifts once again. Now it shows the gate wide open, but behind it, a crowd gathers. Some watch with jealousy, others with fear, but all know this moment cannot be stopped. My child, when you step onto the third floor, the sound of chains rattles loudly. A hidden compartment in the floor bursts open, revealing a vault of steel. This is the final stronghold, the last place they thought you would never reach. Do not delay. The steel vault trembles, glowing with fire. As it cracks open, a burst of light fills the room, scattering every shadow. Inside lies a single golden key, engraved with your name, shining brighter than any treasure. The address carved onto that key leaves no doubt. It is yours. It has always been yours. And no one can ever deny it again. The photo shifts for the final time tonight. It shows you standing at the gate, holding the key high, the property blazing with light, the shadows of your enemies retreating into the distance. The moment of inheritance is here. My child, heaven declares, what was hidden is revealed, what was stolen is restored, what was denied is now sealed in your name forever. The secret property belongs to you. Step forward, do not delay, for the world is about to witness your restoration. The engine outside roars louder. The black car door opens, and heavy footsteps hit the ground. The man who stepped out carries a folder pressed tight to his chest, his eyes darting like a thief caught in daylight. My child, he has waited years for this moment. He thought he could silence the truth forever, but he did not know that heaven was watching each of his moves. Now, his trembling legs betray his fear, for the secret he guarded is slipping from his hands. Do not delay. The folder he clutches is filled with forged signatures, fake contracts, and stolen deeds. His plan is to confront you, to wave these papers in your face, to scare you into walking away. But the fire of heaven is already burning those lies. He walks closer to the gate. The headlights of his car still shine, illuminating his pale face. He pauses, sensing the weight of unseen eyes watching him from the walls of the house. Inside, the air thickens. The house itself seems to groan at his presence. Doors slam shut, windows rattle, as if rejecting the very one who tried to claim what was never his. My child, the photo in your hands burns hotter. Now it shows his shadow stretching unnaturally long, reaching for the property but unable to touch it. His greed has built a prison around him, and he cannot escape it now. Do not delay. You hear his footsteps echo against the gravel. He is at the gate, his hand reaching for the lock, but the gate refuses to open for him. Only the key with your name can break it now. He calls out your name, his voice shaking, anger mixed with desperation. He tries to convince you that the property is not yours, that the papers he holds are proof enough. But even as he speaks, the ink on those pages begins to fade. My child, the house responds. The lights inside flare brighter, glowing through every window. The very ground shakes beneath him, and he stumbles backward, realizing the property itself is alive with the power of destiny. He drops the folder in panic. Pages scatter across the ground, carried by the wind. Each page bursts into flames, burning to ash before his eyes. His last attempt to hold the lie has crumbled in seconds. Do not delay. He falls to his knees, his voice breaking into cries. He knows he cannot fight heaven. He knows he cannot stop what has been sealed in your name. The property rejects him, the light blinds him, and the truth consumes him. The photo shifts again. Now it shows you standing tall, holding the golden key, while the enemy crouches in defeat at the gate. His power is broken, his lies are ashes, and your inheritance shines brighter than ever. My child, the address carved into your destiny has now been shouted into the air. The earth itself echoes it, carrying your name along with it. Every enemy within hearing distance trembles, for the truth is no longer hidden. The gate swings open slowly. The golden key turns easily in your hand, fitting perfectly into the lock. With a final click, the chains fall away, and the gate welcomes you home. Do not delay. As you step through, the air shifts completely. What was once heavy is now light, what was once silent is now singing. The property rejoices at your arrival, for its rightful heir has finally come. The man outside runs to his car, slamming the door shut, speeding into the distance with fear chasing him. But his shadow lingers, a reminder of what greed has cost him. My child, tonight you have not only uncovered a property but restored your bloodline's honor. What was stolen in darkness has been revealed in light, and nothing will ever silence that truth again.